is happening? It is Tuesday morning and I'm here with Pat, and guess what today is? Today is a 220 revamp and you're coming with us. Check it out. Pat and I are heading out to Bellingham, Mass, where they have a 220 gallon reef tank. Now they're running into some issues, the way it's set up, so we're gonna go in there, rip everything out, redo the plumbing, and we're gonna show you guys how we do it. Soft tubing that's coming around. So this is all vinyl soft tubing. It's weird, we got one overflow box that really just goes back to return and goes back up, so it's just not getting enough water. Only one's going into the sump, but it's turned down. So we're not getting enough gallons per hour going into the system. We're gonna change the sump to a bigger sump system that can handle all the water that's going through there. Protein skimmer is staying, UV sterilizer is just staying, so we're just gonna hook all this up and we're gonna do a little bit more modification. Check it out. No check valve. All right, so what happens when you shut it off? It's gonna come back up, and you see our erase right here. The quickness that we can move with sucking water back into a pump is ridiculous. So very little water, it's just a little bit right there. So what we gotta do is we gotta drain all this, get all this emptied out, and then we're gonna take this all apart. We also gotta take any water that's upstairs, open up the main pipes and drop that water down here so we can get inside there and re-clean out. Already ran into is halfway down the overflow pipe on the other side. They actually drilled, or somebody drilled halfway through the tank, a 1-inch bulkhead spot, but you can't put a bulkhead in there. So now we have to drain half the tank to get anything. Also now we have to rethink about how we're gonna do the bulkheads and also how we're gonna do the stand pump. I'm so excited right now.
Yeah, I've never done with this problem before.
First time for everything. Yeah, all the piping like Pat redoes the bulkheads upstairs. Now we just got the UV sterilizer and the original eShop sump, very warped. So now we're gonna start pulling this out and bring in the new Bashsea Signature Series. This is a big one, it's 48. Bulkheads in, we get the valve all the way down to the unions, all the way to the blue line, coming back up, right to the check valve. We're gonna tee this off to, I don't know if you can see that, right there. That's gonna go to the UV sterilizer. Then we're gonna go to T up here. Pat is doing all the hard pulling right from the bulkheads. This is where we're at. So we've been here for a few hours, but so you can see all of the PVC going up, check valve, all the returns are on, splits off right. Woo! I can't figure it out right there. Goes to each one of the overflows. Now Pat's doing from the overflows down right to there. Returns and overflows are all set, so they're all plumbed in line. You can see how they come right down, all the plumbing come across. Now we're filling up the sump and chicken foot. We can get done today at 7 o'clock at night, and you can see the whole system is up and running. You get all these wires for the Neptune system all fixed, and I get scrubber all set up. Protein skimmer is working pretty good, and looking all right. Obviously, we gotta get the chiller hooked up, and right here we're gonna put a UV sterilizer. Day 2, so we're on site. We're gonna hook up a new UV sterilizer. We have a lot of issues with the original that we were trying to hook up, so we're just gonna do a brand new aqua ultraviolet UV sterilizer. So we're gonna put that right here in the middle, and then we're gonna tie everything into boom, boom, the chiller. Chiller is all hooked up with the unions. UV sterilizer is going into the third overflow, and UV's on. Right, everything is hooked up, everything is up and running. We got the chiller, which I still gotta plug in, but everything's all good. You can see right here where it comes down, so you got both overflows, and then we also have the UV sterilizer coming down the third. Everything's designed on one blue line pressure pump. You can see we can control every single valve. So it comes up right to the check valve. Everything's done on union. So if we got to take the sump out or switch anything around, that's all available. And then we can control, this is the main union to the entire returns. This here separates each line. And then this is how we get it to go to the UV sterilizer. Right here, if we want to slow down the UV, we turn this, and then, or we could open up this if we want to make it more. This goes down to the chiller. It's pretty cool. I love when it's all said and done. 302 aquatic scrubber on this. Aqua ultraviolet light. We end up using a 57 watt aqua ultraviolet, and obviously you can see the reef octopus. So this is our project all said and done. We're just gonna plug in the chiller. This is where we are at. In a few weeks, we're gonna change this house. So this is this RO system right now to the RO unit. We're gonna hang the RO unit and we're gonna put in a complete mixing station. That mixing station is gonna be on this back wall, come up, and you'll be able to take it right to the sump where he can do this big water. Station's gonna be a project for the next time, but go ahead and check out the before and after photos. Thanks guys for following along. Keep on reefing, baby. Woo!